So what I want to do is when this page loads, I want it to say jab018, see the 3 verses, and that's it. I don't want to see these. Not only that, I want these sort of in the center of the screen. I shall style that up later, I suppose. But I don't want them. I don't want to see them at all. But I want to treat them all. So when I move them, I move all these things. So I move the image and the 4 buttons at the same time. I want to treat them as a whole, almost like they were just part of one of these paragraphs. So that's the idea behind what I'm trying to do. And there is a special element called a div. It divides the page into different segments, and it's one of the most powerful elements that exists on a web page. And we're just going to do it rather simply. When I say simply, it's going to look a bit horrific, but we're not going to go into too much detail with it. So the element is a div element to divide the page. So the division starts here, after the paragraph and before the image, and where I want it to end is after the last button. Okay, so anything that comes after it I can treat differently. So I've got an end div there too. So that we won't see anything appear on the screen, but what it's done is really just sorted out that division. I could put a border around it so that you could see that. So let me just pick this and stick that in there. So style, border on pixel solid, and that should show you where the division is, although I don't want that to appear on the screen at all. So if I refresh my page, there it is. The whole of this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to play with this. What I want it to do, number one, is not appear when I start the page, and secondly, I want it to appear over here, right in the center of the page. So I've put the border on just so that you can see where it is. So let me go back to my style. I'm going to take that style out because I don't actually want it. That was only for demonstration purposes. But I do want to give it a name. ID equals buttons. Now I need to give it a name so that when I'm playing with my code here, I can specifically say if I've clicked this, do that. So it's got an ID. Now if I want to hide it, there is a particular style called display, and if I set that display to none, then when the page loads, that is hidden. We can't see it. There's no display at all. So save that and refresh my page, and lo and behold, my buttons and my image are gone. So really what I want to do is sort of click on something hidden on the page, like the title here, to make it display. A bit of a trick. So we will look at that in the next sections of videos.